Hey, good afternoon. I'm misbehaving, and the name of this channel is Misbehaving is Fun. Baby, better late than never. We are here to discuss Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 27, Peace Before the Stormy. Baby, Kimmie cat ain't purring for Maurice. Baby, they've been having this storyline. Maurice has been addicted to having sex in Season 1. Kimmie has had a medical crisis that occurred a year or so ago, and that put a damper on the hanky panky. You know what I'm saying? So now Kimmie tries to have a conversation with Maurice about going to a spa and getting a little steaming for the vajayjay. My thing is, Kimmie cat just ain't purring for Maurice. Maurice, baby, I hate to break it to you, dog. You just don't get Kimmie's juices flowing. Kimmie ain't that into you like she used to be. 'Cause baby, one thing about a woman is, honey, when we are turned on, we are aroused by our significant other or someone that catches our eye, baby, those juices get to flowing automatically. Baby, we feel a fire burning within us where we want to slap up on it, baby. Because I just don't know how to break it to you, Maurice. As the internet loves to call you, Maurice Luther King. Baby, Kimmie ain't feeling you. And if she ain't turned on you, to you, ain't no amount of vaginal steaming or nothing is going to get that cat to purr for me. You understand? If you want that cat to pat on your dog, you gonna have to do some sweet talking to her. You gonna have to give her some compliments. You gonna have to, surprise her and wine and dine her. Now I know you're Superman and all, and you feel like the man is the head of the household, but dog, sometimes you're gonna have to let that soft side show. And baby, you're gonna have to go ahead and do a little simping over with Kimmie, unless you don't want to keep her. And baby, it would be in your best interest to keep her. Because we saw where you started, Maurice, and we see where you're at now. Don't let a good thing go, baby. Don't let a good thing go. But any you better take a cue from Chris Fletcher. Don't follow all of Chris Fletcher's advice, but follow some of it. Because, baby, Nell Fletcher, she's a happy woman. Now, Stormi, let me tell you something. There's an addict in every family, and you don't get involved in family problems. You got your nose up in Kiki and Tisha's family business when you need to handle your own family business. Find out what's the outcome of that drama between your auntie and your mama, 'cause your auntie looked like she was about to put her foot up in Miss Betty ass. Excuse my language, baby. Tend to your own family business, but you leave Tisha and Kiki alone. 'Cause let me tell you one thing about having an addict in your family. If you've been around them for years, you know how they act when they are under the influence and when they're sober. And baby, and if she telling you she ain't acting right, she ain't acting right. And y'all gonna quit weaponizing addiction. If they addicted to something, they addicted to it. Ain't nobody making fun of it, and ain't nobody making light of it. It just ask Joe Biden, because there were thousands of African American homes that were disrupted and destroyed during the crack era. Because baby, they just threw our addicted auntie, uncles, mamas, and daddies on in jail and threw us in the system because they didn't give a damn about the uh crack epidemic. But baby, we come on fast forward to the opioids and the opiate epidemic, and everybody's supposed to be sensitive. I be damned. Baby, you better clutch your purse and lock your doors. Cause honey, if they got an addiction, they are not to be trusted. But anyway, Stormy, mind your business. So baby, what I want to know, uh, so y'all trusting Nell Fletcher with y'all kids? Cause baby, Nell showing her ass up on this show, baby. Now, most people that own daycare facilities, because I love the lady that watched my daughter. She was so sweet and kind. I never seen another part of her. But baby, if my day child care provider was on TV showing her tail and cutting up like new nail, baby, I withdraw my child. Let me tell you something. How can you pour into the youth and the young babies and teach them patience and love and build their self esteem? Well, honey, you ain't even got no mercy for your own kids. Bless her heart, her son, he depressed. The daddy coming to the wife trying to explain to Nell Fletcher that the baby, the son is all depressed and he's driving early in the morning, and Lou Nell ain't have no sympathy, no empathy, no nothing, baby. And Chris, I mean, Lunell must got that snapper whapper 3000, baby. Because, baby, she got Chris in line. But, honey, I'm telling you what, Lunell done cussed out the stepdaughter. She done let it be known that that's Chris' child and not hers. Because she made the statement, I feel for you. And honey, if she ain't got no sympathy for the stepdaughter, and then she wilding out on her kids, shit, ain't nowhere in the world I'm bringing my kids to her child care center. Hell, she's the owner, director, and operator. How are the employees carrying themselves? That's all I'm asking. How are the employees carrying themselves? Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next scene, and the next scene is with Melody, Kimmie, and Tisha at the nail salon getting a pedicure. Now, several people think you can only go get a pedicure if your toes and your feet are looking busted. But, baby, a good woman maintains a regimen and have her feet done weekly. And your toes don't have to be toe up. You just going because you want to soak your feet, get that foot massage, and get them little hot rocks and that wax up on your calves. Okay? Okay. But, baby, Kimmie made the mistake of thinking Melody was her friend. Let me tell you something. Every cast member on this show of Love and Marriage Huntsville know that if you get into an argument with Melody, her millimeters will be on your ass like white on rice. If you own a business, baby, they gonna call the Better Business Bureau and they gonna file complaints. They may randomly show up to your business unannounced filming you for YouTube. Honey, and if you don't own a business and you happen to be part of the working class, baby, they'll find out where you're working at and they'll call your job to get you fired, baby. Them millimeters are no joke, and not one person on the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and including Carlos King, the owner and creator, uh, ain't nobody trying to tangle with them damn millimeters. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Because I could have sworn about a reunion ago, back when Miss Wanda was last on there, Carlos said we wasn't gonna hear no more about this Tisha and Marceau cheating scandal unless there was a woman willing to come forward. If a woman wasn't coming forward, we weren't going to hear no more about it. But baby, you hear about it because them millimeters ain't gonna let it go. You understand what I'm saying? But anywho, I done went on a tangent. Let me get back to the episode. So, baby, Kimmy, you made the unfortunate mistake of thinking Melody liked you. Girl, Melody ain't never liked you. And let me tell you, now that your cancer is in remission, Melody is going to show her ass as she did in this episode right here. Because I can understand, I would have respected her more if she said, I just didn't want to invite you. I didn't want to invite anybody from the show that weren't supporting me during my divorce from Martell. Baby, Melody being wanting to be shady with Kimmie, but she couldn't because Kimmie was diagnosed with cancer. And y'all know daggone well that the folks in the media and fans alike would have ate Melody up if she was being slick, shady, and nasty to Kimmie during her fight against cancer. But now that the cancer is in remission and we're no longer talking on that subject, now it's free range for Melody to be slick, shady, and nasty with her comments and so forth. Because my thing is a name changing event. Yes, that's an intimate um uh situation, and you want people that are near and dear to you. But why would you go and hold a party for this woman celebrating her remission from cancer? That's also intimate. And I would think you were doing that because I like you, I care about you, you're a friend. But baby, you just did that for points. Ooh, you a cold one, Melody. You a cold one, baby. And I'm telling you, it's always the soft spoken ones, the one that can quote you the Bible front and back and got a good affirmation that you got to look out for, baby. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. But baby, let's get on up over here to Tisha. Tisha, Stormi won't smoke with you. So we are to believe that Tisha or somebody employed by Tisha copy and paste the shipping and return policy for Stormi's Chemist Girl Beauty product, but Stormi wasn't mad at all. She claims she's given grace. Tisha said she didn't need to apologize. To me, it's just my observation, and my observation could be wrong. But my observation, it probably was Stormi gave Tisha a little advice on how you can start you a hair product line and what you need to do. And Tisha didn't drop that ball, or somebody on Tisha's behalf dropped the ball. Y'all copied and pasted, but you didn't proofread and edit it and fine tune it to fit your product specifically. And now you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. But really, we can't say you got your hand caught in the cookie jar if Stormi was giving you the cookies. Because Stormi wasn't mad to me. But anyway, this is what I am going to say she won't smoke with you about. It's not about the hair care product, uh copy and pasting the return policy. Baby, Stormi won't smoke with you because you the safest bet. Because most of the fans don't like you, Tisha. Bless your heart, and I don't know why they don't like you. I mean, I can see why, but baby, you gotta have mercy and forgiveness for folks, because all of y'all a little messy, Melody included, everybody on the cast. But see, Stormi figure you're the best bet because she know if she go up against Melody, baby, the millimeters I have Canvas 2.0 shut down, or in a lawsuit like they had Canvas Girl Beauty. So she figured she'd go to you and pick with you and fight with you because the fans don't like you. She won't get no backlash for it. And the reason I say Stormi is purposely picking with you when she wants to smoke with you is because she keep referring to Marceau as a bitch. And most married couple, most women, period, you ain't even gotta be married. If that's my man and you call him a bitch, girl, it's up in his stuff. But see, you're not giving her that satisfaction of reacting. So that's why she keeps saying it and keeps saying it. She wants you to react. So if you react, then she has a reason for y'all to be beefing. Because truth be told, it ain't none of her business what goes on with you and Kiki. That's between y'all. Stormi just trying to open that door. She wants you to open that door. She knocking on the door called beef, and she wants you to open it, Tisha. But don't you give her the satisfaction. But pretty soon, baby, you may have to come back and say something to Courtney. But then again, let Marsau handle that because Marsau doing just fine. Courtney didn't like that he's being referred to as Mr. Steele, but he ain't got no problem with his wife calling a grown man a bitch. Y'all know that's offensive. Cause honey, and then folks keep talking about Stormi and Courtney from the hood. Baby, don't forget, all folks from the hood can't fight, and everybody got somebody better than them. But baby, that's my roundup for this week's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, airing at 8 p.m. on Oprah Winfrey Network. Y'all tune in next week, or you can tune in today if you got on demand or DVR. Watch the show for yourself and come up with your own observation. I'm Misbehaving. The name of this channel is Misbehaving is Fun. Have a nice day and be safe in them YouTube streets.